up and coming, 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 up and coming. I'm that new chick, don't you wanna hate? She's up coming, and coming, up 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 and coming. They try to come for me, but I never take the beat. Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession, Joan Confession. Take a few lessons on being you and staying true. Oh, that's all to it. Alright. Now grab you a seat and enjoy this treat. Oh.
Well, tonight I just thought that I'd do something that just say, look at her.
Joan is in the building. Love it or just hate. Either way, I'm still great. Oh, I'm trending. I'm steady trending. I'm cruising. This is a little sidebar. The reason why I was singing that Lil' Kim song, Trending, Steady Trending, because it appears that way. First of all, in case y'all wondering who's that talking in that audio in the beginning of all my videos, that is no other than the Queen Bee herself, Lil' Kim. It was on the, when she was on the red carpet, she had the one titty out, she don't give a up, what? Yes, that's her little audio, and you know, it's kind of like, that was a classic moment, so why not add a classic moment to such a classic channel? So, and yeah, I'm feeling so good today, and the reason why I said I'm trending, I'm steady trending, it appears that way because Queen Bee, Lil' Kim,
like strollers, yeah, holding it cut like coaster, roller, yeah, popping this like I'm supposed to, all designer, balling not paying no coat.
Yes, I know y'all like it's. This is big. It's Lil' Kim, the legend, the freaking legend. I'm not gonna, you know, spend too much time on it because I don't want this video to be too long. But I salute you, Queen Bee. Y'all don't understand. I grew up on Lil' Kim. Back on, don't you know, back in the day where people used to record stuff. My aunt, she used to always record. She used to always record stuff when it would come on TV. She would record a lot of music videos and stuff. And that video I used to always ask her to play was Crush on You by Lil' Kim. I love that video. It's just, oh my God. Just the fact that she actually acknowledged me. That shit made my whole, this has been a good year. Oh my God, I've been acknowledged by Joni Laura, well, China, her name, she legally changed her name to China. I've been acknowledged by her. She actually mentioned my name in a video. And then Lil' Kim retweeted me. New York followed me. It's just, it's been a good year. And you know, I'm just so humbled by it all, and I'm very grateful. And like I said, the reason why I say I'm trending, I'm steady trending, now I see what celebrities go through because I actually, you know, by that one little retweet that Lil' Kim did, that accumulated a lot of traffic in my mentions. I never seen my mentions that active. It was like it was just, you know, they followed the Queen. Once she retweeted, everybody followed the lead. It was like Queen Bee had spoken. And it was just like, oh my God, it was just such a classic moment. Like, I had to really, like, get myself together before I did this video because it was just like, I'm still taking it all in. But yes, so shout out to Lil' Kim. I love you so much, and just thank you for the acknowledgement. You don't understand how much that meant to me. You're like, I'm so grateful and humbled by it. Okay, now let me get into the strawberries and lemonade, you guys. I got some strawberries and lemonade. Yes, I told you I got so much strawberries and lemonade to update you all on. This happened. This was like maybe a month ago. This was like a month ago when I took my little break. This is when it happened. Cause you know I used to didn't go outside, you know, on a stroll. I used to didn't do the stroll. You know, if I would do it for a little kiki, but one day I went out on a stroll and I just cleaned up, like literally cleaned up. So you know. I started going out there a little more frequently. And I kind of like it because it's kind of like a family out there, like all the trannies and stuff that's out there. You know, we kind of know each other. You know, we stop and conversate or whatever and keep it moving. But it's this one transsexual, her name is, well, I just found out She's not even a real transsexual. I thought she was a transsexual, but she told me she was a cross-dresser. She just, you know, throw her wig on at night and, you know, come out and do whatever she do, make her coins. But, you know, her name is, well, I don't want to say her name. But when I see her, you know, I call her Weird Stunner, Where's Lane? What? Because actually that's what she said when she first seen me, because, you know, I have a real nice butt. And I don't know why people think that when, you know, when they see somebody with a nice butt, they always compare it to Nicki Minaj. Sweetie, this butt always been fat. Before it was a Nicki Minaj, alright? But anyway, so when she saw me one night, she was like, Where's Stunner? Where's Wayne? So every time I see her, that's what I call her. Where's Stunner? Where's Wayne? That's her look. Y'all know I give everybody nicknames. So Where's Stunner? Where's Wayne? Or whatever. You know, she's just a kid. I'm actually kind of glad she changed her wig, because she used to come out with this. She's just a whole kid. She used to come out with this grandma wig on. Oh my God! I'm glad she's not a real transsexual, but she's such a, you know, such an active spirit, and she you know, she just, ever since I met her, I love her. She's just, you know, she keeps me entertained. But this one particular day, okay, yes, I was on the stroll. You'll see anything out there on that stroll, y'all. When I'm, first of all, I don't advise anybody to go out on no stroll. That's why I don't do it. You know, I don't do it as much as I can do it. But you know, I do every now and then. And you know, it's just, you should see anything. That's why I got so much strawberries and lemonade from that stroll, from stuff that I'll be witnessing. I actually like going out there because it gives me stories to come back and talk to y'all about in my confessional. So this one particular night, you know, I saw Where's Stunner, Where's Wayne or whatever. And, you know, when I be out, I be buying out. One thing about that stroll is tranny chasers out there heavy. They out there heavy, looking for a freebie. Oh yeah, they out there. But I keep it pumping. If you ain't talking about, then we ain't talking. It ain't nothing we can talk about. But, you know, I mean, I ain't gonna front. I did, the most I ever did with them tranny chasers was let them suck my dick. You know, because, you know, a girl still got knees. And sometimes when I come out there horny, you know, and somebody sexy come along or whatever, you know, I feel on, I'll be like, what you trying to do? They be like, I'm trying to swallow that. I'm trying to suck that. I'm like, let's go in this ducky spot a little bit. Y'all know I'm a sucker for head. But anyway, I came out on this one particular night, and I saw Where's Stunner, Where's Wayne? But it was this guy, you know, he was just, you know, chilling, and I noticed he was kind of like lingering around me the whole night, but I was kind of like brushing him off, like, you know, when I be on that, when I have my mindset on something, can't nothing take it off of it. So, you know, I was just like kind of like paying him to the left, to the dust, or whatever. But then when I walked past him this last time, he had his dick out. You know, walking past his dick out, and that don't, first of all, that's not gonna entice me whipping your dick out, okay? First of all, I'm more of a top girl, you know, than I am a bottom girl. Believe it or not, I know what it says, right? So if you really want to entice me, you better show that ass, jiggle that ass. But anyway, he had his dick out or whatever. So, you know, I just glanced at it, and I kept proceeding on walking. But Where's Stunner, Where's Wayne? She was walking in. She was like, hey, boo. I'm like, hey, I know what's up. I'm like, Where's Stunner? Where's Wayne? And the whole time, I'm talking to her regular, like this guy next to me with his dick out. So, you know, when she was coming up to me, he went to go pull my arm. I said, no, I'm good. I said, no, I'm good, baby. It's okay. So, once she noticed, you know, what I said to him, girl, she went off. I don't know, she was like, I guess showing off for me. You know, girl, you ain't gotta show off for me. If you out here sucking these tranny chasers dick for free on the stroll, do your thing, you know. I understand we all got needs. You ain't gotta front for the goddess. But, you know, so he went to grab me, you know, and I kind of like pulled away like, no, I'm good, or whatever. So she saw what was going on. She was like, so she grabbed me. It was like, girl, come on, ain't nobody got time for that. They out here whooping. She was like, they out here whooping their little ass dicks out. Bitch, I done saw a 13 dick. She was like, I done saw a 13-inch dick is out here on this stroll. That's what she said to him or whatever. So, you know, I'm just quiet, being an observer I am. The excellent observer I am. I'm just being quiet. I'm like, you know, I'm hoping he won't take offense to what she's saying. You know, because I don't come out for the drama. You know, even though I can handle it when it comes my way, I prefer for it not to come to my way. Because I'm a peaceful person. I like to spread peace, not drama. So, Of course, that reaction has a reaction. So he just started going off. He was like, what the fuck you say, bitch? Like, he just started going off on her. He was like, what he say? Don't be out here putting up a fucking front. Like you wasn't, just sucking my dick the other night. She was like, nobody was sucking your dirty ass dick. What the fuck you talking about? He was like, yo, what he said? He said, I'll blow your fucking head off. She was like, well, do it. Well, do it. So, I'm just sitting back looking at this whole thing transpire. She like, well, do it. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do nothing. She was going off on him. Y'all know how, real flamboyant gays do. And she's like, you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna do nothing. So I was, I'm just looking at both of them, go back and forth or whatever. I didn't think he really had a gun. Chop. Oh, I'm sweating. Hold on, you guys. Jesus. There, your dog was sweating. I had to go tap my face a little bit because the girl face is beat. I didn't want to smell too much because I got the heater on. It's kind of hot, and then I got all this hair on. And this confessional, all this hair, and this light and everything, all that combined together is making me sweat. But anyway, so she was like, you ain't gonna do shit, you ain't gonna do nothing. He reached in his pocket. Great, I didn't really think he had a gun either. That's why I don't estimate people. I'm just sitting here looking. He pulls a fucking pistol out. That's all I need to see. I kind of, like I said, when they was going back and forth, I was just looking. When I saw that gun, this is what I pulled one of these. I kindly just walked off or whatever. So, and I was just listening to what was going on with her. All I noticed, I didn't hear her mouth no more. I can tell you that. She got quiet. It was like, the fuck you say, bitch? What the fuck you saying? Fuck, like I said, you was just sucking my dick. He was like, you was just sucking my dick the other day or the other week, whichever one it was. She was like, it was funny how her whole demeanor changed. She was like, oh, that was you. I ain't know it was you. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just funny to me when people pop off and when shit really hit the fan, they don't really be about their life. Because me, if I'm popping off for somebody, I don't care what you pull up, I'm still gonna be popping off. That's why I try to avoid conflict, because I just know how reckless and careless I can be. But like I said, she was like, oh, it was you, I didn't know it was you. Or I said she knew who he was, so apparently she sucked his dick for free a few nights ago. But when when she saw him, trying to, brush her on a goddess, I guess she wanted to play on. Don't you know how people try to, when they by themselves, they're cool, but when they get around people, they putting on this whole Broadway play and stuff. So that's basically what she was doing. She was kind of like putting on a Broadway play or whatever. But you ain't got to put on a play for me, girl. If you suck this dick, you suck this dick. It's all good, Hey, do your thing. I don't judge. But anyway, he was like, he had, as I was walking, I kept looking back. I just wanted to make sure nothing was going, those shots were going to come my way so I could know when to duck or whatever. He just in her face with the gun. This shit, my heart was pounding though, because that's the second time I ever saw a gun that close. So, yeah, he was just like, going off on her or whatever. So, she was calming down. And then, he was just, literally, in her face with the gun. Before I knew it, she took off running. She just took off running. She was screaming. She was like, ow! Help! Help! Screaming everything. He was running behind her. So I'm just looking at this whole situation. I'm just sitting back, actually reevaluating how everything went down. I'm like, damn, she went from Mouth Almighty to the scared little mouse in the corner, backing up from the big huge cat. It was funny, but it wasn't funny. But it was funny, cause she was like, she was screaming like, running around, and he chased her with the gun or whatever. And then she got away, and then he turned around and started walking in the street, and I noticed he took his shirt off, I guess, so he could have a different shirt. And he walked around a corner. The where's Thunder, where's Wayne? She was out of sight, out of mind. Then it was funny because when I saw her, maybe the following week or whatever, when I went back out there, when I saw her, whatever, she seemed like she kind of was giving me a little attitude, bitch, why? Don't be mad at me, sweetie. You picked that fight. You picked That's why you should be careful when you pick fights. Choose your battles wisely. If you can't handle the consequences that's coming after whatever action you are performing, then don't perform it. So when I saw it, it seemed like she was kind of giving me an attitude or whatever. Because I was like, hey, Bill! And she like kind of threw her hand up and got walking or whatever. But then after that or whatever, she came, you know, when I saw her again, she was talking or whatever. I was like, oh, okay. I guess she had to think about it. Because like, don't get mad at me, sweetie. You picked that battle. I didn't need you to take up for me. You see, I'm a big girl. I can handle myself. Then it was funny because when it was all said and done or whatever, you know, it was two other TSs on the corner and they was like, what happened? What happened? I said, all I know, she was rating him for filth and he snapped. And that's what happened when you bring that energy out, when you put negative energy out into the universe, be prepared for the consequences. That's all. And they was like, but he cool. They was like, he cool. Why he pull out his gun? Why he pulling his gun out? He not even like that. He real cool. Da, 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 da. I said, well, look, all I know, she was reading him and he pulled the gun out. That's all I need to see to know. That's all. It's time for me to go. Then he came back around the corner or whatever. So when he came back around the corner, you know, I'm still standing there. You know, I'm standing there talking to the other girls or whatever. Then they kind of like walked off. So, you know, I'm just standing there trying to figure out what my next move gonna be. Then he started talking to me. He was like, yeah, he was like, no disrespect to you or nothing. You good, you good. It's just her. She was just trying to pop off. Da, da, da. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, no, I didn't feel like, you know, I didn't feel like that was, you know, aimed towards me. He was like, yeah, he was like, you good. It was just her. She was talking slick, but she was just out here sucking my dick. And then she trying to front for you and shit. I'm like, oh, okay, so you know me. I'm always, you know, asking people their signs so I can like, you know, kind of like match it with their personalities in my head or whatever. I was like, what's your sign? Y'all would never believe what his sign was. I can believe it though. Capricorn. A freaking Capricorn. That's my sign. And that explains it. That's how we are. Because it was funny, because when he saw me, I would have never known he was capable of that. Because, you know, he was just all this lust in his eyes. And, you know, he had his dick out. He was just, you know, I guess trying to get his shit off. And then that instant, he snapped and it was like a whole different person. That's basically how we are. You know, we on some chill shit until somebody take us to that point. That's why I try not to get, that's why I don't let nobody take me to that point, because I know how reckless I can become. I was like, oh, you a Capricorn? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. That make perfect sense. Because that's my sign, so I know how us Capricorns operate. I was like, wow, it was definitely crazy. So yeah, that was some strawberries and lemonade. He had a gun. Yeah, that's gonna be the name of this video. He had a gun. Yes, so I had to come and take all that. Girl. But yeah, so that's all for today. And always remember, if the hate ain't stopping. Oh wait, I know y'all miss this body. Y'all miss me showing this body off. Y'all miss me flaunting it. All right, I'm gonna flaunt it a little bit for y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna flaunt it a little bit. If the hate ain't stopping. If the hate ain't stopping, baby. If the hate
Bitch, I'm said trend. I'm trending. I'm said trend. Bitch, I'm said trend.
Hey, so you mean to tell me y'all niggas mad at us? Cause we fly, nigga? Fuck you mean, nigga? We them trendsetters. That's all we do is set trends, fuck niggas.